What's up? Recording? Yeah. What's up? Welcome back to This Won't Last Call. Finally came up with a name for this damn thing. Don't know what it is about today, but today I'm on vacation this week. So I decided I was going to do a special vacation cocktail. A German vacation. Anyways, I was just talking about it with Pete Breezy the other day. And I just told him that this was a really good cocktail, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and do a video on it. Utilizes Jaegermeister, gold rum, ginger liqueur, orgeat, and lime juice with a bit of peychauds bitters on top. It's an interesting cocktail. It actually, it's despite using, Jaegermeister, it comes out tasting extremely refreshing. I highly recommend it. Anyways, enough with chitter chatter. Let's get started. So first, boom. Already filled up my shaker with ice because I noticed how annoying it was getting in the videos. So I happen to get my Jaegermeisters in these little tiny bottles, which is fine if you're doing like a party, but it is not particularly cost effective if you're going to use it for mixing, because these things are only 20 milliliters, which is less than an ounce. An ounce is 30 milliliters. So we're going to start out by doing 1 ounce of that. I'm going to have to have more in one of these little bottles. Yeah. Second bottle. But just a little bit left. So again, that's 1 ounce. That's the equivalent to one shot, which is actually not even a full serving of alcohol because Jaegermeister is 35% alcohol by volume. Pay no mind to the awful camera work. My stand isn't working. Anyways, technical difficulty. Please stand by. So 1 ounce of that. Then we're going to switch over to your rum, gold rum. I'm using Florida Cognac 7-year. I went ahead and stepped it up from the 4-year because I had seen numerous YouTube people say that it was good. So decided to give it a try. So pour that out, 1 ounce. May have been educated barfly that said that the Florida Cognac 7-year was good, but so we're going to do a little taste. I had some earlier, but so to me this is kind of dry for a rum. It doesn't necessarily get an awful lot of sweetness. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a rum expert by any means. Most of my experience is with whiskey, and again, I am a amateur when it comes to all this stuff, but a very enthusiastic amateur. Probably should have washed it out first because I tasted a bit of Jaeger. It actually makes it taste a little bit better. But it's very dry to me. Eat a lot of the barrel flavors. The sweetness is very subdued. Not a bad rum. It's delicious. It's good. But when you're used to smoother, I usually do go with white rum. I like smooth rum. I like Havana Club rum. And even the 4-year Florida Cognac white is good. Silver, whatever they call it when it's rum. Anyways, so 1 ounce of rum, gold rum. Next up, you got your ginger liqueur. This recipe that I had calls for Domaine de Canton, which is, like kind of it's a branded one, but I don't think that the one that I'm using is that much different. Although, from my understanding, the Domaine de Canton has a few extra flavors to it. But this is Stirring's ginger liqueur, and I think it's just as good. And it smells wonderful. It smells like fresh ginger, to be honest with you. I highly recommend it. Delicious. Try the Domaine de Canton if you can, but it's a little bit more expensive. That's why I got that stuff. Next up, you got 1/4 ounce of orgeat, 3/4 ounce of orgeat, not orgeat, which is like a simple syrup, but it's with almonds. So pour that one in there. It's almost like a cherry flavor to me. Which I always kind of, it's tasty. A little bit of that. It's like candy. Delicious. Anyways, I got the finest call orgeat, just the pre-made stuff. You can make it at home, just like any other simple syrup. It's actually real easy to make. Apparently, you just put some blanched almonds in a bag, and you boil it with sugar and water. That's it, as far as I can understand. In bottle, cool in bottle. But Easy to make if you wanted to, but I don't feel like dealing with all that, so I went ahead and bought some. It's not that expensive. Then your last ingredient is going to be your lemon juice. Not technically your last ingredient because you do have one thing which is almost like a garnish. Lemon juice is so good. I use the Santa Cruz Organic. It's good stuff. It should work pretty well in most of your drinks. If you can't do the regular old-fashioned fresh squoze. Getting pain in mind with the wonky camera work. So that's pretty much that. Then you're gonna shake. But here's the trick. You're gonna have your pre-filled glass of crushed ice. It's kind of melted together a little bit now, but we'll pay that no mind. This drink is pretty delicious, and something about putting it in with the crushed ice and letting it melt over time. Beautiful. Like, I would never say, watery drinks are good, but man, something happens when it just dilutes just the right amount. So good. So you're gonna pour all that over ice. Then here's the trick. You're gonna put a topper of crushed ice on it. Magic. Again, pay no mind to the wonky camera work. We'll work on getting a better stand thingy. Finish it off. Peychauds bitters. 3 to 4 dashes on the top. It's almost like a garnish. 4. And comes out looking just beautiful. Beautiful. And then there's an optional lime garnish. I don't have any limes right now, so I'm not going to bother with it. But it's a little nice touch. And then you just get your sippy dippy, put it in there. You can mix it up if you want. Sometimes just leaving it on top is nice. Oh man, it's good. It's really good. Highly recommend this. It's hard to describe what the flavors are. It's like candied ginger in a glass, kind of. Like, with a bit of citrus. It's like a fruitcake if it weren't so damn heavy and overly sugared. Like, it is delicious. It just has all these different spices and flavors going on with this citrus zest that just, And the orgeat just adds a nice little, like cherry almost flavor to it. And if you want, you get a little bit of that peychauds in there. Just to liven things up. And that does miracles too. So this is the German vacation. And 100% I think that's a very accurate name for it because, man, it tastes like a vacation in a glass, but also it has a bit of the German to it. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Nein? Okay, anyways, highly recommend this. Even, if you got a bottle of Jaeger at home, like an actual bottle, not these little baby bottles, and you're trying to figure out what to do with it, and you happen to have cold rum, orgeat, lemon juice, and ginger liqueur, which I understand that may not be as likely, then highly recommend you try making this. If not, and you're just looking for something out in the wild, or somebody who's got plenty of booze and you can make this drink, make it, because this is something else. It's really tasty. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one last call. Appreciate y'all for joining us. Go ahead and follow us on the socials. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Check us out on our other podcast, Podbean, iTunes. We're on Google Play, I think. We're on Spotify. We're on all these different things. Check us out. We appreciate it. Speak in the comments. Talk to me in the comments on YouTube or wherever. What do you think I should do next? I got a bunch of stuff in the tank, but always open to suggestions. Plus, it gives me an excuse to go out and get new booze and stuff and try different things. So, see you next time. All right? Bye.